So 1, 2, 3.
Hey
Hey
guys,
everyone,
what's
welcome
up?
back to Ansh and Radhika.
And today we have Siya Tayal with us, and she's a 16-year-old 11th grader from Gurgaon. And we are today going to be talking about Siya has done some amazing work around the world, India, and has created some amazing impact. So welcome, Siya. Thank you so much for joining in. So thank you so much. So
Thank
here.
you for having me.
Yeah, so can you just introduce yourself? I'm sure a lot of people might be knowing you, but just your point of view.
Absolutely. So I'm Siya, I'm 16. I'm a regular schoolgirl, but I do love social work and I love playing the piano. I love playing basketball. And I just really like helping people. So I'm really grateful to be here and talk to you a little bit about me and my work.
Great. So to just start with, me and Ansh have initially started with this thing that for the audience to know you better, we have started with this rapid fire round.
Yeah.
These very quick questions just for people to know you better. So the 3 words that describe you, like just 3 words.
Caring, bold, and brave.
Wow.
Great. Okay.
So at what age did you start your first initiative?
I started at the age of 8.
Ooh, that's
Wow.
amazing. Okay. So, and then UN or PM. So we have this question like you spoke at the UN and that was completely commendable. Or you would want to go speak at the UN, or you would want to have a conversation with our respected Prime Minister. Like if you had 2 options, what would you choose?
I mean, since I've already been to the United Nations, I would take the Prime Minister option because that would be a nice experience.
Clever one. Okay.
So one thing you miss about going to school?
Physically going to school. One thing you miss about.
I miss being able to interact with my teachers and my friends, and I miss being able to share difference.
Right. All right. And one person you would do anything to chat with, like is there a world you like fantasize you would want to sit with him and have a conversation, a cup of tea, and talk about different stuff. But that one person you would do anything to sit with.
Dead or alive?
Nice.
That would probably be my dad because I have a lot of questions which I felt like I would have asked him if he hadn't had a cardiac arrest, so I would probably have a conversation with him.
Oh, yeah. That's
Great.
nice.
Okay.
Okay, to start with, our first question goes in. What do you think, can you give us a better idea about who is a UN Youth Ambassador? What it is actually for you and also in general, what does it mean?
Right, so basically, what we really do is we get more people who run their own social causes or our business people or entrepreneurs, and we give them platforms, we give them resources, we talk to them about problems and how to overcome them, and we take their suggestions because of course they're the youth. So
Yes.
that's basically what we do. For me, it's been a wonderful experience because I've gotten to meet so many young people who do like amazing things, like whether it's Alexander Taylor, Madhvi Shankar, Sriya Sarasetti, all of them, like incredible people. So basically for me, what it means is to connect more people from our generation and a generation above together and kind of just collaborate to make a change.
Right, definitely. So is there this that UN selects youth ambassadors from the country? How many?
Or
how
you
does
just
that work?
fill out a form and then they select you based on your initiatives,
So, okay, that's a really complex question to answer. I will kind of give you a similar answer to it. So basically, there are, I think, 12 committee members who are the UN, like the 1 million 2030 committee. So we're basically the chair committee, and we kind of focus on with the class of 2019. So every year there's a class, you can go and apply the 1 million 2030 website. But there are definitely ways other than just being an ambassador to make a change. So I don't think that that should be limiting in any way, shape, or form.
Right, definitely. Okay, so what do you think? How has it changed you as a person since being the youth ambassador? How has it kind of mentally or emotionally? How has it changed you?
I will say that I'm very honored to have gotten the platform, but I do think I'm the same person I was I do think it's given me confidence to talk in a global forum now. Like, I don't have to prepare speeches. I can go in front of you and like just, talk about myself. So I think that's what's changed. And also I've learned how to collaborate with people of similar and different mindsets. So I think that's something that it really taught me.
Right, definitely.
And how it helps you creating impacts, like if you are a UN youth ambassador, does it helps you, does it give you more resources, so how does it helps you with that?
So they definitely do offer support in many ways, whether it's consulting with someone who's been in your shoes before, and they also have financial aid programs, which you can find on their website. So I think personally, they have really, really helped me out. I haven't sought financial aid from my organization because it takes zero cost and it's 100% non-profit, whatever the proceeds are. But I definitely do think lots of people have been able to make an impact thanks to 1 million 2030. So very appreciative of what they do.
Definitely, that's good. And how about, like you were saying that it was truly commendable when, kind of you contacted Modi ji about how the boat should be cancelled. And then not only you, like I also mentioned to you earlier, that it's not about how you contacted him. It's also ways you inspired many teenagers, to have a voice and actually speak up, even if it's something of national interest, or maybe you're contacting Modi ji or anyone. So can you share like how you went on contacting him, how you emailed him, how can like other teenagers can also, kind of speak up if they have a problem or a voice?
So I didn't actually email him. I wrote a letter and I put it out on Twitter, and I got an overwhelming response, which I'm like really grateful for. So I do think that he saw the tweet, and after that, there was a spark of various people writing letters to him, talking about their own personal stories, and it was so inspiring and also so painful to see the conditions that certain people live in. But I do think it was a team effort, and I'm really grateful that it reached him. But I did not mail him. I actually did it through Twitter.
Yeah, that was really nice. That was luck. You got that. Well, okay. So you also spoke at the UN at the age of 15, right?
14.
14. Okay.
Wow.
And I'm suppose you were the youngest in that year speaking in the UN, right? How was the kind of experience? Was it overwhelming? You must be really grateful for the fact that you're getting that platform.
I think it was really, I didn't feel like a child when I went there. They definitely made fun of me because we became pretty close pretty fast. But I didn't feel like a child. I think everyone treated me with equal respect with all the other speakers. But yes, it was great knowing that I'm the youngest UN speaker. I mean, it really for me, it showed me that it was just another, testimonial to prove my point that you're never too young to make a change. So I really think that it inspired me in that sense.
Right.
Yeah. So could you also share what are the things you are currently working on? Like what are the social
amazing initiatives you are going?
Sure. So basically, I'm working on Santa Claus, which is a Christmas donation drive. So that's been happening since 2015, and we don't take any monetary donations because we don't want you to think that we're doing something else with your money, because it's like too much work to prove where every single rupee goes, right? So instead, we ask people to just send over one packet of biscuits, one packet of Maggie, or maybe just like an old t-shirt which is in really good condition, which they haven't used. So it's a donation drive, and you can give various toys, stationery, etc. But everything has to be in good condition because, of course, they're humans. They're not just charity cases. So it's really fun. We go sing Christmas carols with the children. These are busty children who go to the school Nai Disha. So we go sing Christmas carols, teach them a little bit about Christmas and other social causes and how they can make a change to people less privileged than them. So that's one of it. Then we have Project I'm Enough, which is against body shaming. And we recently expanded to various other fields such as menstrual health taboos, whether it's gender inequalities, etc., etc. And we have a debate coming up soon, which is called Filter 2.0, because Filter, the first, was a great success. It's called Student of the Year after the movie, and it's about whether prom is too genderized. So we have that coming up. And then I have my own bag, which is a sustainable initiative, which I went to the United Nations for, where we ask women in rural Haryana to stitch these bags out of waste fabric, and they earn their own education through that.
Wow.
And so, is there anything you want to share about, with the teens, since you're doing so many initiatives, or maybe inspire them about how to take up these different projects? Like, how does the whole process work? You feel really truly, you feel very honest and true about that initiative when you start the project. Is that how it works?
Yeah, so I definitely tell people that you need to make a change about something you care about. And a lot of people have come to me and said, I don't really like social work, but I love football. So I'm like, okay, why don't you help people who are underprivileged but are really, really talented at football finding a platform? That's what you can do in the field of social work. You can connect absolutely any passion to social work. In Project I'm Enough, we tell people you don't need to just be a public speaker. You could be someone who's super shy but really good at art. Make art for our page. You can dance for our page. You can sing. So I tell people to always, integrate their talents in their social work and kind of go about something that really makes them hurt from within and make a change about that.
Wow. So one more thing, how do you manage procrastination?
How do you beat procrastination? I know it's a very universal thing. Nobody has actually found an answer to it, but still your way of handling it.
So I read oh my God, I was just writing about this today. So I realized that when I tell myself I have to do this assignment or I have to do this piece of work, my brain, the human brain in general, interprets it as kind of like an order or a command. And then the resistance starts that oh my God, I can't believe I have to do this. So instead, I find one reason why I want to do something. Like if it's a pending essay, which is like right here, I say that I want to do this because when I have good grades, it makes me feel good about myself. And that kind of motivates me to do it. So just find one thing about that one horrendous thing that you like one tiny thing, and then work towards it for that.
Right. That's
just one last question. Like, where do you see yourself in the next 3 years? Like, you see that like in the next
getting
3
into
years.
prestigious institutions or working more and more with
Yeah.
the initiatives possible.
So many people have asked me this, and I always say the same thing. I'm not 100% sure where I see myself in 3 years, but I know the kind of people I'll surround myself with. I know that I'll be happy, and I know that I'll be doing something I love because that's something I really emphasize on. And I know that the society around me will be a slightly better place because I, as an individual, am doing my bit, and you, as individuals, are doing yours. So I feel like if everyone just fixes one small thing, society will be a better place. I'm not sure where I see myself, but I do see myself in a happier society.
Yeah. So a lot of teenagers who want to join social initiatives are looking for internships. So as you are the founder of some of our initiatives, so do you have some internships for fellow teenagers? So how they can
connect or join and be part of the initiative?
Yeah.
So something strange we did recently was we've had 2 internships in Project I'm Enough because that kind of has like a whole core team. My other initiatives I tend to work alone in. So we'd had 2 internships. And we did something really strange. Like, how internships generally have a criteria that you must have worked here, you must be of this age. We said there's no criteria, just be an enthusiastic worker. And that's really strange because we have like an 18-year-old in an internship with a 13-year-old, which is like really, really weird, to be quite frank. But when you see them work together, they themselves realize how to adapt to people who are younger, who are from maybe another generation, how to adapt to people with contrasting ideas, or how to educate someone if they don't know something. And it's really cool that so many people of so many different ages are working together. So that's we've hosted 2 internships so far. We're not sure when the next one will be, but we'll definitely announce it.
Right.
Great.
Cool. I mean, it was wonderful talking to you, Siya.
Yeah.
Listening to your insights about you and how you contacted them, how you made a change and your impact. It was
Wow.
beautiful.
Great,
Thank you so much for coming and joining in. It was beautiful. Any last message you want to give to all the people around who are watching?
I just want to say you shouldn't try to be anyone else. You can definitely have idols, but don't be like, oh my God, I want to be that person when I grow up. Be your own self, be individual. You don't need straight A's. If you're happy with a B, that's perfectly fine. Just stay happy, do what you love and love what you do. And just be like a caring, kind person, and it's okay to make mistakes because everyone makes mistakes. And just don't let failure set you down.
Wow. That was beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Siya. Yeah, it was beautiful. So thank you guys for watching. And we'll link down Siya, your initiatives down in the description so you guys can watch and tune in with her. Thank you so much.
Yeah.